What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. Just going to jump right back into some standard matches. I've been having some success with this Boros deck, so I haven't really changed it much. Pretty much any rare that I do get, I'm trying to finish making those rare lands that I need. Other than that, there's not much that I'm really looking to add to the deck, so let's see how it goes. This is not a keep. Got no early game, too much of a late game going on. I would say this is not a keep, but if I mulligan, we could be in some tight situations there. So I'm just gonna get rid of the weaker 2-drop because I had 3 of those. Go from there. If I draw a land, that'd be great. So turn 3, I could play Face Breaker and hopefully get to that late game. Looks like we didn't get it, so just gonna send Illuminator Virtuoso out there and hope I get another land I can use. If I can't, then I'll probably send out a second one. Actually, no, I'm going to take a look at their hand. See how bad it's going to be. Alright. 5-drop, 5-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 2-drop. And they have, what is that? 4 colors so far? Returning things from the graveyard. Probably should have kept Sun Gold. Since these can be used from the graveyard, that can be a little bit annoying. There's 2 of them, so I'll just get rid of Discovery there. That helps my opponent pitch things to the graveyard, and it looked like my opponent is trying to utilize their graveyard, so see what I can do there. I want to swing to my opponent, but it's probably better to get this first, even though I'm not going to get it on that one. It makes it a little easier. Definitely need a land drop. If I don't get a land drop, I'm in trouble. Got a land. Alright, sweet. So, Face Breaker it is. I'm hoping that my opponent doesn't have any sort of instant speed removal type deal thing going on here. And doesn't know that I would pick up 2. Nice, okay. So I'm going to get 2 treasure tokens off of this, which will help me with the ramp. Next turn I can get that Invasion of Gobakhan and hopefully dig deeper to get my land drops and maybe something else. That's assuming I don't draw a land next turn. If I draw a land next turn, I'm playing Ryu, because actually I might even be able to play Ryu right away, but I want to make sure I get those land drops. Alright, sweet, so we'll play Ryu. Gonna hold back. Then because at that pace, my opponent plays no creatures, no board state stuff, doesn't board wipe or anything, and I play Ryu, I'll be in a great spot. Okay, this looks good. Alright, so I want to play Ryu. Hope there's no counter. No counter, no counter, no counter. It's going to be countered. I have a feeling it's going to be countered. No, no counter. Alright, that's really good. So, what I'm going to do is I will first swing with Face Breaker, which will be good. This will allow me to get 1 token. Pull him back. Because I'll get another attack phase. Sweet. Don't tell me you got a 1-drop. Is that equal to the number of planes? Only got 1 planes out? Alright, sweet. So if they have that exile to the number of planes card, lay down arms I think it is, that wouldn't have helped him there. Sweet, so now I'll get 2 more treasure tokens and hopefully Invasion of Gobakhan. Destroy. Didn't get my land for the turn. So what I want to do now, just to make sure that I have a chance, is I'm going to sack 1. There's a chance I could get my 1-drop hexproof, indestructible. Didn't get it. That's fine. I'll lose that. I don't get any more, which means I shouldn't play this. It'll get exiled, but it's just one drop. Don't need it. Dang. Looks like we're getting some removal coming up. 5 cards in hand. As much mana as they want, really. I'm barely holding on with these tokens. Couple things will really help me here. Not that. Not a board wipe. Man. Okay, let's see. First, let's see what my opponent's trying to do as far as combat tricks. Are you doing anything? Let's see. Drawing plenty of cards. Wow, look at that graveyard. I gotta find a way to get rid of Jin Gitaxis. It looks like that's gonna be a bad play against me. Oh, keep that. And now I'm just gonna try to get some sort of damage against my opponent. I'm not doing enough of that. And I'll play Paragon just to get something out there. My opponent does some sort of board wipe. I can do Light Shield Array, sack it, make everything hexproof and indestructible, which is great. I love that card. Really helps the deck. It also adds +1/+1 counters to whatever attack. Not how many times you attacked, which would be even better, just if the creature attacked gets a +1/+1 at the end. Okay, so we saw this coming. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. Choose new targets for the copy. Whenever an opponent casts the same stuff, counter it. Alright, sweet. So, I just gotta out-creature this guy. It's a 9/9. Fuck. Alright, Elish Norn, that's kind of cool. Not really what I needed. I don't have a way to make him any stronger, so I'm gonna fly over the top just to make sure I can play Elish next turn. There's really nothing else I could do there. But she'll get stronger each time. I can always chop block Jin Gitaxis. I don't know what combat tricks really my opponent's gonna try to do here. What is this? Draw 2. Okay. So more draw, more discarding. Not a whole lot of fancy stuff going on. Opponent's doing a lot of looking here. Again, sacking Light Shield Array will give hexproof, so I'm covered as far as that. Yeah, keep thinking, bud. If my opponent swings, I win, so there's no way they'll swing. Alright, keep getting in there. Since I pulled a land, let's go ahead and sack tokens, see what we can pull. That's a good card to pull right now. I really want to play Elish Norn. It's really only going to help me if my opponent's tapped out, which they are not. So I got to try to find a way to combat trick it. Can't block Facebreaker, can't block Sarah, can block either Ryu or Illuminator Virtuoso. So I will swing with Facebreaker first to get that extra combat. It is a warrior. I have to swing alone for that to trigger, so boom, I get another combat phase after that. That's a quick 2. Now I'm looking to get 10 damage in. Okay, Surveil, whatever. Pretty sure Surveil, top 3, put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top of your library. So you're not drawing any. You're just putting a lot of stuff in the graveyard. Alright, so my opponent just put something very deadly in the graveyard, which is that portal. That'll cause an immense problem for me to keep a board state and move through. So I'm going to need to close this one out right now. And I don't know if I can, but we'll certainly give it a try. Alright, so the first spell that I cast will get countered, which poses a problem. Now, once Facebreaker goes through, I'll have 5 mana, so I can use the 1 on Lauren's Escape, and I can depop after. I can also give everything indestructible, which would really help me out, but I know my opponent's going to go for that 9-drop. Oh, but my opponent is only at 7 mana, so we have a buffer. Unless they play something from the graveyard. There's too many things in the graveyard that are bothersome. Like, I need to win this right now. Oh wait, I can't play Sorcery Speed. If I had 5 mana, I could have done that before. Lauren's Escape, it gets countered. Depop, after making all my stuff indestructible, swing in and win, but I can't guarantee that yet. Sweet. So, as it stands, if I swing over the top and Professional Facebreaker, that is 6, 4, and 4. Either way, that should be lethal. I don't know what combat tricks my opponent has, but we're getting in there. I've got Indestructible. 4 either way helps. Okay. Opponent's tapped out, can't do anything about it. He's trying to blink my Sarah. Since I know Lauren's Escape will get countered, I'm just going to sack this. And that's a good game. Good game, sir. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sweet. Up to Platinum 2. Hopefully soon I'll be in Diamond. And I can show you some of those matches. It's a bit more fun to play. A lot of times once you get into Diamond, it's just very quick gameplay. It's not doesn't feel like a bunch of, like, I'll be mean, but noobs playing the game, just taking forever. Not really like, if you play the deck enough, you should know what you're doing for your next turn. Let's shoot. Let's just jump right in. Keep going. That wasn't a very long match. Pretty cool combat stuff going on there. Right. I have no clue how to pronounce that name. I've got a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3, a 4, but only 2 mana, both planes. That's them all. That's a keep, and I'm going to push back one of the face breakers. Obvious turn 2, turn 3. Set up the turn 4 if I need to, but I really don't want to board wipe if nothing happens to those plays. Playing Facebreaker turn 3 is really good. If I've got Virtuoso out, because if it hits, that's 2 more tokens. That's just 2 more mana. So, or 2 more cards to play, depending on how you choose to do it. Come on now. What's going on? 1, 2. versus a 1/1 double strike, no blocks. Plays something. Yes! That's great. I love that. 3 cards in hand. And I basically see what my opponent has already. Oh! So that's tough, right? Do I play Face Breaker just to get treasure tokens when I don't really need it? I'm gonna do this and just force my opponent to play. If I discard a non-land, it gets another +1/+1 counter. I'm going to... I'm playing Azurius here, so they don't really have a huge board state unless it's soldiers, which you would have already seen that. Enchantments. I mean, this looks like a mixed bag deck that I'm playing here, so... I only got 4 of those, and those are important. I'll get rid of this one. Sweet. I gain 8. My opponent loses 8. That's a big swing. Since I have the mana, next turn I'm gonna do it again. Oh, womp, 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 womp. Alright, that is a 2. So if I can get one of the lands, Blast Zone, that'll help me get that back. It's not too hard, but it loses all the counters, so it's really not worth fighting to get that back at this point. Let's do this. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. This turns into a creature next turn. I can get hit for 4. That's no problem. So I'll just let my opponent build up the board state. Hopefully, the opponent falls for this. I've got open mana, 4 cards in hand. Me not having someone to play is really rare. They should not be building up the board state and playing all their cards, but hopefully they do. Like, that'd be great. Sweet. Opponent's gonna gain 4. Good for them. I take 6. I'm still over 20. Fascinating. Now I would do the board wipe. No counter, no counter, no counter. I'm hoping the only pause in this gameplay right now is that give vigilance card. +1/+1 vigilance. Yes. If my opponent had a counter, they absolutely would have played that, which tells me that they do not have a counter. I'm liking this. Alright, let's get aggressive. I'm gonna build the board state. I think that that's a smarter play than just getting in for 5. Come on. Come on. Sacrificing a land to draw a card. You know they're in a pinch when they're doing that. Especially because that was their only other blue mana. That's so good. They can't counter. Love that. Oh. If there was a way for me to put land destruction in this deck, I would, but I don't even think they have any cards in the set that do that right now. That aren't lands themselves. Sweet. This is great. Okay. Oh, even better. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of that flashback card. Limiting what my opponent can do. I've got a 4-drop here. If my opponent team blocks Professional Phase Breaker, I still can get rid of Giada, I can't remember how to say that. Either way, lots going on. I'm gonna give it to Sun Gold and just hope for the most damage here. What can we get rid of? What's the best play? That one. Obvious choice there. Taking the hits. I love it. That'll help me get some more plays next turn. Let's see what happens. Land for the turn. Elspeth. Oh, so good. New Capenna Elspeth is the best Elspeth, I think. That is amazing.
You're safe now.
Ooh, that hurts. Bad choice for my opponent, though. What? Oh, that's a misplay for sure. No way they're gonna swing, because then Elspeth is... Oh, it's Vigilance. Oh, but I got Menace. Even more of a misplay for my opponent. Alright, sweet. Let's just see what this card is first. It's a land. Shouldn't have played a land first. Should have checked. That's my misplay. Speaking of misplays, back to you.
This still isn't as bad as dying.
Come on, land. No, not a land. Or maybe it is my opponent's just bluffing. Who knows? Alright, swing first. Check the token. Okay, so this is a weird call. Technically I should play it, because if I don't, it just gets exiled. Whereas if I play it, yeah, I don't really get anything from it, but now I can play it again. Okay. Like that. It's not like they're gonna team block me. Even cooler. Alright, my opponent has enough damage to the team block. But here's an awesome thing. Now that I'm swinging with both. Oh, no blocks? What? I'm gonna get a lot of treasure tokens. Alright, I would sack some now, but I'm just gonna wait. Nice! Good game. Alright. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.